Hi peeps, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you are doing great and a happy new year to all of you guys. Today we will be building a fun project with CSS transform property and a little jQuery. So let's give it a try. So this is a pop-up section which we have built with CSS transform and a little jQuery, which you see in a lot of websites. When you click on a section, it pops up. So it's just a few lines of code. It is built with CSS transform and jQuery. So let's jump to VS Code and see how we can create it. So we are in the VS Code. I have two files, index.html and a style.css. My jQuery script, I will write it in the HTML file, so we don't need an external JS file for it. Script for jQuery, I have used this CDN from Google and I have linked my CSS here. So this is some basic stuff, and I have written a div with ID of main in the HTML and CSS code text in it. For the styles, some basic styling for the body, background, width, height, and for this ID main, I have written some basic stuff, background, border radius. This is what I have written so far. So it's just basic, and to show that text CSS coder in center, I have used display flex, align item center for it, and color for the text font weight and font size. So this is some simple stuff. Now I will add transform property to it. Transform, I will translate the section minus 50% from X and minus 50% from Y axis. So let's save it and refresh it. It will goes to the center. Now I will use a class of change, which I will use in the jQuery, and that ID hash main. What I want to do, when I click on that section through jQuery, I want to transform it to translate minus 50% on X axis and minus 50% on Y axis, and I will give it a scale of 2.7. So let's save it. Now I will write my jQuery code here. So script, I will use first the $sign dollar into parentheses. I will select ID of main. So main dot, and I will add a click function to the ID of main. So dot click into function, and in function I will write dollar. Through dollar we can select elements in HTML. So I will select the body in the HTML body, and then I will add a toggle class to it. What toggle class does, it looks for a non-active class. Whenever it sees a non-active class and you click on it, it activates it. So we will look for the change class, which we have written here in our CSS, and it is non-active. So whenever that toggle class sees it and you click on it, it activates it. So this is all what we need for the jQuery. Now let's save it and refresh it again. Seems it's not working. Maybe I have forgotten the hash here. Save it again. See, it start working. It's not working so smoothly, so we will add some transition to work it smoothly. Transition, we have used transform, so we will give it transform property in 0.3 second and we'll give it a value of linear. So now refresh it again. Now it works smoothly. So this was all for today's tutorial. A fun example using a little jQuery toggle class and a CSS transform property. Hope you have enjoyed it and learned something from it. I will provide the link to the code in the description of the video, so you can download it from there and learn something from it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next tutorial.